Hey guys, and welcome to my No More Heroes Paradise walkthrough. This is part 4 of the running series, and I'm your host, Hello Japan 960, and today we will be taking on rank 7 of the UAA organization, Destroyman. Destroyman, he's an odd guy. He's into like the whole dressing up as a superhero kind of thing. He's just kind of odd. He's an odd guy when you first meet him. But we will get into that later. Right now, we are running through the subways just to get to the first section of the stage, or of this part. As you saw before, we got to a ticket thing. I don't know. Got to the thing where you put your ticket in there and you go down into the subway. And now we walked down the stairs and got to this part where we are waiting for the subway train to come and pick us up. So now we just wait. That's one difference between this version and the Wii version. I noticed that there are a lot more loading screens. I mean, the graphical capabilities of this is far greater than the Wii, of course, but I don't know. They still could have cut it down a little bit, I feel. Okay, but anyway, getting back to this. All you do on this section is run through and kill every enemy that is in the car, or in the progressing car, and each car gets harder with harder enemies, that is. As you saw first, there was just one guy with a steel pipe, and now in the second car there's two guys with steel pipes. And now we go to the next, and there's a guy with a katana, just regular sword. And I like to do that when they're knocked on the ground, stab them or cut them open like that. That's the one thing I don't like about the PS3 version, is that they got rid of the blood. It makes me upset. I mean, I'm not weird or obsessed with blood or anything, but that just, I don't know, gave more comic traits to the game, I feel. It's okay though. Still a great game. Some of these wrestling moves get very crazy towards the end of the game. Ah, there was a cheap shot. There you go, spin you around. Even though that's one of the first ones you get, or I think that is the first one you get. It's one of my favorite takedowns. Okay, now we're in the last car, and all we have to do is walk up to the checkpoint, or exclamation point checkout thing, and wait through another loading screen, and then we get off of the train. Okay, now we made our way off the train, and now we have to wait through another loading screen. Yeah, told you there's a lot. You know what? So you guys don't have to sit through these. I think I will be cutting loading screens out of the videos entirely, so you don't have to worry about that for the next upcoming parts. Okay, now that we are finished with the first part of section 4, we will be heading back out into normal above ground areas. Once again, we go through the ticket thing. I'm not sure what the name is. But once we get through that, we go to another checkpoint and wait at another loading screen. Yeah, I will definitely be taking all of these out. It's just a little ridiculous. I think I could have cut down time a lot if I took those out. Okay, but anyway, not complaining. We've officially reached a checkpoint, as notified at the screen. And now we are heading towards 3 warehouse-like buildings. These buildings are filled with bad guys, once again, and just like the train, you fight through them, progressively getting harder as well. These bad guys are pretty interesting though, because they're wearing paper bags on their heads and using machetes, stop signs, and the other normal weapons as weapons. Just the stop sign is kind of odd, as I felt. Okay, so once you dispatch the whole bottom floor, you have to make sure that you go to the top. That kind of frustrated me when I first played this, because I had no idea I was supposed to go to the next floor, so I was just walking around waiting for that door to open, because the door doesn't open up until you get rid of all the enemies. So yeah, I was just walking around. And that special slot machine thing we just got, that 777, the lucky 7s, that move comes in handy later on. I wouldn't so much say handy, I just use it. And I miss that guy. I rarely ever miss those takedown moves. Huh. No, like you're gonna do much. Okay, on to the next.